Welcome to the channel Spain Unlocked and welcome to the sunny Alicante city. Welcome to the loveliest city center of Alicante city in Costa Blanca in Spain. This is a gorgeous city, the capital of our province, full of different types of services. Today's video is going to be one of the many because we will be discovering some of the most popular neighborhoods to live and relocate to Alicante town. These places that are recommended for couples, families, and all those who want to live in a big town with all the necessary and basic services that you might expect to have. The good part is that you can go everywhere you want walking. And if you live in this particular neighborhood, everything is close to you. First of all, the beach, you will see how close it actually is. It's only a couple of streets away. The port, the bus station, all the main buildings to visit, municipal buildings, official administrations, banks, pharmacies, health centers, clinics, shopping mall. This is one of the administration buildings, by the way, one of the older buildings, restored ones. The giant shopping mall El Corte Inglés is situated on our left side, and plenty of other businesses here nearby. Parking spaces, shops, supermarkets, pharmacies, and much more. All those who want to live here, attention, because we will go down the most popular streets of Alicante city center. We will also show you all the businesses that are nearby, and we'll show you prices right now for property purchase and for the long-term rent. Obviously, being in the city center implies that this place will be slightly noisier than other areas and neighborhoods of Alicante. However, there is still plenty of streets here that allow you to sleep well at night and that won't wake you up early in the morning or late night hours. So attention to these ones. Overall, those of you who do not know much about Alicante, this is a coastal city situated on the coast of the Mediterranean Sea. It's the capital of our province of Alicante, and it's situated south of the Valencian community. Alicante is the city that has slightly less than 400,000 residents, legal residents here, and it is the city that has all of the services you might need, including slightly more expensive branded things such as Rolex Gallery here and many others. This place is like a first step for many of those who want to start a brand new life in Spain on the Costa Blanca, those who want to have quality life, a safe place to live, maybe a good place for education for their children, and in general for all the work environment options and services that this area offers. Thus, Alicante as a starting point is a very popular destination. Right in front of us, we have the El Corte Inglés, and there's another one right down this street. This is the avenue of Maisonave, one of the most popular ones in terms of shopping. And there's many different styles and brands and pricing ranges, a little bit of everything here, from the slightly less expensive ones to really expensive branded clothing and accessories, as well as jewelry. The city center usually has a couple of squares as well to sit down, get some nice breakfast, coffee, snacks. There's children's playgrounds around it, and I would say that it is perfect with an exception of only one thing. It is very difficult to park here unless you have a monthly ticket to park inside of the private parking spaces, which are usually underground ones, or if you're extremely lucky and your building will have a garage to get inside, which isn't the case for the vast majority of buildings here, then you will not have any parking spaces, and you will need to search for any other place to park, or in general do not have a parking space because you're not planning on getting a vehicle here in Alicante. Of the public transport, how else would you be able to move around? There's plenty of different bus routes that go all around the city that circulate regularly, and you have bus cards that you can top up and travel comfortably for a less price per ticket. Also, there is the tram, which is more or less like a metro of Alicante, and there's different lines as well connecting different neighborhoods, especially the central parts and the outside areas. The tram goes up until Benidorm town and from Benidorm towards Denia. So as you can see, all the entire coast will be connected and is connected with the tram of Alicante. Obviously, you also have taxi service. You can rent a bicycle, mobility scooter, you can use your own vehicle, and also you have buses that circulate between the cities and a train station of Renfe where you can get a fast train to go anywhere you want in Spain, and you could get to Madrid in only 2.5 hours. Some people actually live here in Alicante and go to work to Madrid. That is how cheaper it actually is to stay here in Alicante than rent something out in the capital of our country. Alicante's price range is medium, I would say, and overall it's not the cheapest, obviously, destination point as for cost of living. However, it's not the most expensive one. And here you will be able to see different property prices, first for purchase and then for rent long term. Let's go. This here is the cheapest apartment available out here. 150,000 euros, needs some renovation, 4 bedrooms, 53 square meters, inside of the building without an elevator, since these ones are technically some of the older ones. 185,000 euros, a 1 bedroom, 65 square meter apartment. This is in between floors, they call it. It's not a ground floor, but not the first one either. 220,000 euros, 3 bedroom apartment, 98 square meters, first floor with elevator. And this needs some refurbishment, some love and care to make it a nice home. This place right here is fully renovated, 250,000 euros, but it's 1 bedroom and 45 square meters. On the street where the theater is located, towards our left side. Next here, 255,000 euros. From this price onwards, you could get an attic, which is the last floor. Apartment, 80 square meters, 5th floor with elevator already. And it's a loft type of open style place. Next here, 259,000 euros, an attic of 2 bedrooms already, 90 square meters, 4th floor, but without any kind of elevator. So it will take some time for it to sell. Brand new one, very nice, I must say. 279,900 euros, an apartment, also refurbished, 3 bedrooms, 85 square meters, first floor without elevator. When it says exterior, it means that all the rooms are going towards the outside and not in the inside patio, which is great, honestly. 289,000 euros, you could purchase a apartment of 3 bedrooms, 82 square meters. This one needs some refurbishment, but it's located right on the Mushroom Street. That's how we call it here in Alicante. Great place, although really busy. Attic of 1 bedroom, brand newly refurbished. Look at this beauty. It's just 1 bedroom, ideal for couples or just those who live alone. 60 square meters, sea view. Very nice one, by the way. And then we have also the following property, the most expensive one, 1,650,000 euros with garage included, obviously, better be. 5 bedrooms, 243 square meters, sea view, very nice place. Followed by the second most expensive one, duplex, with garage included, 3 bedrooms, 400 square meters, with gorgeous views to the port and the Mediterranean Sea. Incredible property, but there is the price for it. For rentals, long term, 2 bedroom apartment. This is an attic without furniture, 850 euros a month, 91 square meters, 3rd floor exterior. Quite nice, but without furniture. Then we continue with this studio. 900 euros a month, 44 square meters, available from May. And this is entre planta, which is in between floors. And it's interior, which means that it's not going and overlooking outside. Next property would be an apartment, 950 euros a month, whole year rental, 2 bedrooms, 70 square meters, and it's 10th floor. So it's in one of the higher buildings of the city center. Followed by this property, which is a very nice apartment, just one street from the Explanada, 1,100 euros a month, 3 bedrooms, 168 square meters. But the property owner wants only Spanish income. Sadly, no outside one. Not fair, but it's how it is. Duplex here, 2-story apartment, 2,000 euros a month, 3 bedrooms, 170 square meters. Very, very nice one, actually. And it was for rent up until 10th of May. Next one, attic. This is one of the more expensive properties for rent. Attic for a long-term rent, 3 bedrooms, 114 square meters, 3,000 euros a month. But the property looks very, very nice, I must say. Centric area, close to all the facilities. And this was the most expensive property for rent in this particular neighborhood. Some of these properties are located right here next to the theater of Alicante. We have Mercadona supermarkets nearby. The central market is located just probably 200 meters away from here on the left side. There's private clinics here if you have a private health insurance. If you need one, you can contact us as well. We will gladly help you out and find a proper health insurance if you need it for residence purpose or just as a already resident here in Spain but willing to have a private coverage for slightly faster checkups and consultations. So here you can basically find anything that you need. Fresh fruit, vegetables, seasonal ones, some gourmet products too. There's different shops and services around. Even old style kiosks, they're called, where you can purchase fresh newspaper from the day, magazines, and different things for children, as well as some snacks and refreshing drinks. This is an incredible place full of historical buildings. It is a place that is really popular for nightlife too, but only several streets, such as Calle Castaños, which is where we've passed, where you've seen the vast majority of the terraces. But apart from that, all the rest of the streets are very, very nice and suitable for living long term. And speaking overall a little bit more about Alicante, obviously it's a very international town. Probably more than 30% of its residents are international ones. There's a lot of people from everywhere in the world, different countries, different cultures. Everyone live here in the area, and many families with children choose it because it's comfortable. There's many options for their children to grow and many educational centers too, which is a huge plus. In summer, there's slightly more people because obviously it's a touristic city, but in winter, with an exception of a few holidays, local ones and Christmas, this place is, even though it is still quite busy, it is a pleasant place to be because mostly locals are here or those who have their second holiday vacational homes here in the area and visit every now and then. In terms of jobs, obviously those who are seeking for a job, the vast majority of them are inside of a tourism industry. There's also a hospital industry here, sanitary in general, really needed, especially in private hospitals, public ones as well, but it's a very difficult access where you need to be fluent in Spanish and get examined and wait for the place to be assigned. But overall, hospitals, textile, in a sense, fashion sense. Many big companies have their base here, such as Inditex, for example. There's many real estate companies, there's marketing companies, and many more. So you will be able to find something here depending on the sector where you're looking for a job position. If you want to know which one specifically is available here and which one's not, write us a comment down below and we'll be able to let you know what is slightly easier and what is more difficult in your particular case to find here. And if you want a personalized consultation about different questions or doubts specifically that you might have, don't forget that you can send us an email or WhatsApp to our office number, available 24/7, and also check out our website if you want to book a consultation to check out your specific case and help you out to make your relocation stress-free. Overall, Alicante is a pleasant place to start your life here. Obviously, you will get to know the town, and maybe in a few years you will find some other destinations that you might be interested in. But as a starting point, and for some, their forever home, Alicante is an incredible place to live. It's full of different types of services. Anything that you need and much, much more is here. Also for sports, you have a loveliest explanado. You have the beach, the port promenade to do some sports, go with the bicycle, have a lovely walk, and there's many useful services and great places to visit here around the area. And as told before, you will not need any kind of vehicle. We just got stopped by our subscribers. This is what happens every now and then because there's many people here who came to live here due to our videos, and many people know us, and we are only happy that with the videos that we do both in Spanish and in English, we are able to help many families to get to know the cities better up until the point that they choose these places to start their life here in Spain on the Costa Blanca, and they love the city as much as we do after visiting it in person. And now we are already on La Rambla. This is the street, more or less like an avenue of a kind, that goes directly to Explanada of Spain. And there's where the beach is located and the loveliest promenade is located that goes directly to the port or to the beach. All this area changed a lot, and probably in the next upcoming videos we will show you how the Explanada and the port of Alicante changed in the last few years. Incredible shift that made it a pleasant place to have a walk, although not everyone are happy with the change, especially the local artists and different craft sellers that were for decades located on the Explanada, but now are not any longer there. Thank you for accompanying us in today's short walk down Alicante City Center. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in a new video here on the channel this Saturday. Goodbye.